Hi, I'm Brenda Walton, and I discovered that I could make my own stencils using these really elaborate dies that I've designed for Sizzix. The one that I'm going to be showing you today is the damask ornament die. It looks like this. It's one of the chemically etched dies that captures a tremendous amount of detail and makes a wonderful stencil. I'm going to show you some examples of how I've used it. On this one, I've placed this stencil on a piece of just gold gift wrap, and then just held it in place using some low-tack adhesive, spray adhesive, and then I just spray painted this one, which was super quick and just took about 2 minutes. I really like the effect of it. It's very soft. The technique that I'm going to be demonstrating right now is using a foam roller from the hardware store and a paint tray from the hardware store, and then just some white acrylic paint. And this is also gift wrap, and it's gold, and it looks really elegant with the white kind of semi-opaque paint rolled on top of it. So to get started, I made 6 different cutouts using that damask ornament die. And then I sprayed it with spray adhesive it's low tack, which is important because then it will be repositionable. And you can use like the cutting mat spray from Sizzix, or you could use a fabric spray from the craft store. There are many different repositionable crafting sprays that are really very usable for this project. And you can see that I've already used these stencils once, and because they're coated with white acrylic already. And the beauty of these is because the paper is so strong, that file folder paper, then these stencils can be used again and again, many times over. Okay, so that's all in position. And now I'm taking some liquid acrylic. It's pretty thick. It's about the consistency of sour cream or heavy whipping cream. And I'm just pouring a small amount into my tray. And then using a dense foam roller that you can get at the hardware store for maybe $3 or $4. This is a wonderful tool, and I like to get a couple of extra little refills for it just to have on hand in case I wanted to change colors. Then I can just take off the color I'm using, the roller I'm using, and then replace it with another one. And now I'm just rolling the roller in the paint, and if you pick up any little bits, just take those off. And then after you get it coated with paint, then roll it on the little bumpy part. And this helps distribute it throughout the roller. And it helps get it to the edges of the roller, which is really important. And it also gives you kind of a regularity to the amount of paint that is on the roller. And now to lay it down. This is a very imperfect science and very forgiving, so it's going to look really fabulous, even if it's really irregular. And in fact, I love the irregularities of it because it's something that a machine can't do, and that's the beauty of handmade things to me. So now I need to refill my roller. I'm coming back and just repeating that same process. And if you want, you can just lift up an edge and see, yeah, I kind of like it the way it is. So I'm going to remove all of those pieces, and this will dry fairly quickly. But before it does, I think this is a little bit too contrasty for what I'm going for. I really like a little bit softer effect. And so I'm just going to roll right over the top of that. And you can see that you get a little bit of the paint on top of the stencil area. That looks fantastic. Now that the acrylic paint has dried, I'm going to apply some really beautiful luminescent gold to it, and just kind of take it from the top and pull that stamp pad right down, and it gives it the effect of a beautiful aged silk. And it's really nice because you can get a really great amount of variety in the application of the gold, so there's a lot of unevenness to it. So I love that kind of soft stripe that you can get. And you don't have to use just solid paper for this technique. I think it's really exciting to also bring in something patterned. Like I took some pages out of this catalog and then did the same stenciling technique, and it's really wonderful to make great gift wrap or the front of a card, or beautiful tags, or just any one of the dies you can use with this. Thank you so much, and I've really enjoyed sharing this technique, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Happy crafting!